Hey everybody, how you guys doing? I wanted to show you guys the cave bear that I got done. Now, I would say that I got it done roughly, maybe like, I don't know, somewhere in the morning. I got most of it done last night, and then I put the finishing touches on it earlier on in the day. Uh, and then, sprayed it up and, you know, uh, got him ready for the camera. And overall, I think he looks pretty decent. Hold on a second, let me steady up my camera a little bit. I tell you, the tripod's nice, but it's a little wobbly here and there. But yeah, here's the cave bear painted in the Chimeran cave bear style. Now, of course, it's gonna look off, and that's something that keeps bugging me is that it does look off. It don't look like the Chimeran cave bear, and I kept thinking to myself, why? I'm getting all the colors damn near perfect. Why the hell does this thing not look right? And then I realized, well, because it don't look like the Chimeran cave bear. The model, uh, I don't know. The model just don't look right. For one, it's too muscly. Like it's way too muscly. Mind the squeaking in the noise or in the background. That's it's my boy Max having a good time. But yeah, just this model honestly just don't look right overall. For one, yeah, like I said, it's way too muscly, which bears are muscular, but a lot of it is like covered by fat preserves and or fat reserves and stuff like that. Like there ain't much of a how do you say there ain't really much of a stomach here. I don't know. There's something about it looks off, like which I don't know why. I mean, just something to me looks off. Like the bear looks just a little skinny, like it hasn't been eaten well. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. And then just the sculpt as a whole don't resemble the Chimeran cave bear. Like I noticed right away, the Chimeran cave bear is a lot fuzzier looking. This is just kind of smooth. Um, the lips hang down on the Chimeran cave bear as well. There ain't really no hanging lips down on this guy. You guys can still tell that there's a little bit of gloss trying up in the mouth, but you guys could see there the teeth and the other stuff. Didn't really paint up the teeth all that much. I just added some resin to make them a little bigger and then painted it up. Um, as for just overall, I just looking at the body overall. I got the sort of black. I took black and mixed with some navy to kind of get that black that it has in the photo, and then of course I did the golden color, which there's some lighter bits of the gold kind of fading along the top with some white creases in the middle there. Just a little bit of white running down, which looks okay, not the best. And then of course I tried to. I think a lot of the fading on the neck turned out pretty decent. Uh, which hey, that's good. So you got that kind of going around. I tried to follow the colors as closely as I could, maybe with the exception of a little bit of like the face color. Might be a little bit too purplish looking. I don't know. Like the black hair is a little sloppy, but that's okay because there was kind of white in the photo. There was white intermingling with the black. So to me, that ain't really much of an issue. Like, then of course I put the gloss in there. What I did was I put a little bit of that glow in the dark stuff that don't glow in the dark as the main part of the eye, and then I just did a black pupil. And overall, it came out pretty even. The nose, I glossed up the nose because I figured, it's a bear. Its nose probably be wet or something. I think it looks decent. Of course, I glossed up the inside of the mouth. There's still a little bit left in there that hasn't dried. Uh, and yeah, honestly, I wish it could have came out better, but you guys will have to be the judges whether or not it looks really good. Because you know me, I'm a perfectionist. I get driven nuts by like little imperfections in my figures. It drives me nuts. But And I find the irony in that because nobody's ever perfect when it comes to this stuff. Especially me. I'm far from perfect. But, yeah, I mean, I got a lot of the grays for the feet, like kind of a lighter shade with the white, or with the gray coming underneath. Now, with the photo, it didn't really have a whole lot of black running in between the digits and the paws, but I just did that because it looked a little sloppy, or sloppier, without anything in there. So I just figured, hey, add just a little something there to look at. Plus, not a whole lot of people are going to be looking at the bottom. And then, oh yeah, right. So in between the chest, I got the white here, painted up with some ruffles, kind of like at the end, a little bit of breakup there. Can't tell if that's paint scratch or not. I think it is. Hold on a second. Yeah, it's a little bit of a paint scratch. I guess when I sat it down in the garage and clear coated it, I guess I didn't do it right. Hold on a second. I actually still got a little bit of that paint. Hold on just a moment. I'll fix it up right on camera. And then I could spray it again later. Find a little stick. Or I use a toothpick. I use this brand of toothpicks, which kind of got like a sharp end at the end. And that's good for carving, like for carving out details and stuff. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm still kind of wet. Just pull back that little skin layer there, and right about there. More or less. Just little stuff like that, I mean. And honestly, this is one of those easier ones where it's like, because, I mean, it's literally just black with some navy mixed in there, so in case I ever have to fix them up again, I'll always have that option. So yeah, and then, of course, you got the middle of it. Got the middle of the back there. And I did a little bit of the whiter gray, or the wash with the grays, and a little bit of the gold there, kind of like in the middle. You very, very briefly see it. Hold on. See, you guys might see a little bit of it, kind of going through the fur there. It's kind of hard to spot. But I mean, hey, it's there. But yeah, and then of course, the face. I tried to do the bleeding in as much as possible with the face, because I mean, he just had so many layers. It was so many layers of paint, kind of perfectly intermingling with each other. It was kind of throwing me off a little bit. So I tried to copy it as best as I could. Got a little scrape or bump on top of his head. It could be a scar, but yeah. I tried to get it to fade as best as I could while still looking right to the photo. Then, of course, you got the ears here. Honestly, if I ever get like a decent sized grizzly, maybe I can actually try this again, but actually sculpt it to look like the Kaimere cave bear. And honestly, it's like, I don't know, just something about the sculpt of the Papo Cavebear it never did look right, because even prior, like I had to, I painted up its eyes, and it's just, I don't know, it looks goofy, I mean, compared to the Keenan Taylor's design, it's like, here you have an incredibly skilled artist who took his time to pick out the best colors for his bear, and then you have a company that's been kind of going downhill for who knows how long, Yeah, Papo definitely lost her touch for the most part. I mean, they got some really nice ones, like they got the Baryonyx and the Caprasuchus, and I love those guys, they're great. But I don't know, overall, I definitely think Papo's lost her touch. But, that's my opinion. Opinions are like assholes, everybody got one. Especially me, I'm a big asshole. But yeah, so yeah, there's the there's a cave bear, you know? I mean, I hope you guys enjoy him, you know? Or at least kind of like him. Yep, you can see his gray on his feet a little bit better from that angle. But yeah, you know, give you a little twirl around. Overall, looks pretty decent. I mean, you know, it'll do. All I got to do now is make the smaller species of Kaimere bear, and I got to make that the aquatic polar bear-esque bear. I can't remember the names. The Uru bear or something like that. Hold on a minute. The Uku bear or Uruku bear or something like that. I don't remember. I'll check it out, but I'm on the phone recording this video, you know? I don't really remember. Damn it. I mean, it's very unprofessional. Then again, that's my videos in a nutshell, huh? But, damn, I just don't remember. It's like the smaller, leaner bear with the longer legs, and it's smaller than the cave bear. And then there's that, like I said, there's like the polar bear type one, you know. Of course, there's that, and, it's like, damn it. He comes up with cool names for the animals. I just can't ever remember them. Like, I remember the Uktan, the Zentar, etc. Like all them, but I just can't remember. God, I can't remember that bear. What the fuck is that bear's name? It don't really matter. It's all good. I'll probably be making that bear. I have a perfect model to use. It'd scale up pretty nicely with him. I just lengthen out the legs on it and scale him up to this guy. And then I can make the black sloth at some point to also scale up with him. And just, I don't know. I mean, I plan on doing most of the animals from Kaimere, even the not very popular ones. I plan on doing a lot because I am incredibly impressed with what Keenan's done. Like, I'm a huge fan of his work. Really, like I am. For the longest time, the Peter Jackson Skull Island was my favorite speculative evolution project, and now it actually got a contender. And I was thinking, man, Kaimere, it's... Now I'm kind of topsy-turvy, and I'm sort of leaning towards Kaimere as my favorite, which... I mean, hey, the Peter Jackson Skull Island will always have a special place in my heart. I mean, hell, on the side here, I'm working on the the Udusaur, right, that's its name. I'm working on that guy right now, so, trust me, it'll always have a special place in my heart, but I'm just telling you, man, Kaimere's incredible. Whoever doesn't know about Kaimere, go check that shit out, it's awesome. My buddy Denny, first told me about it. And I was like, oh, great, here we go. Another speculative evolution project that I'm probably not going to care too much about. But then, boom, here I am, making plans to make over, 80% of the creatures? Shit. I mean, hell, it's just how life is, And then you're like, wow, how did I not know about this sooner? You know what I'm saying? Like the shield drakes and all the cool-ass crap. Like, I got to make half of it. I got to. It's irresponsible of me not to, It's a calling. But either way, yeah. There's the Papo Cavebear repainted in the style of the Kaimere cave bear. If you guys like it, just let me know. Don't bother leaving a like or nothing like that. I don't only do it if you guys want to do it, I ain't gonna beg for that shit. Only if you feel like it. God, I have a problem with prolonging these videos, don't I? No wonder half of you don't see it till the end. But, yeah. I'll see yous. Hope everybody has a good time.